So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion.
And there they are.
There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation.
And this is now today's
This
lineup.
is always a game of
Number
consequence.
25.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
Matthias Nunes.
So we're up and running. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
Cleared away. And he's let fly. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Bernardo Silva. Some front-footed pressing going on here. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now it's Haaland. Played out to the left flank. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think this team can do themselves a massive favour by playing to this guy, Jeremy Doku, straights. He's a bit of a nightmare for many defenders, and it's because of the fact that while a lot of wingers can be inconsistent, this guy has got some real substance. And initially, yes, he did struggle on making those connections to players in the box. Now, it's all beginning to work out.
He would be... Martinelli! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Bernardo Silva, Kusenov, Semenyo, it's a good foot in there, Rice, and he's heaved it away. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance. Rice!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Now it's Doku. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gyökeres. And it's Lewis Skelly. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Cherki wriggles his way through. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good ball, good take. Semenyo, he's on it, can he get away? Looking to play him in. Shot at goal! Goal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 13 minutes is number 9, Erling Haaland.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Swung over. Now this could be a chance. Bernardo Silva. Now Semenyo. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Gyökeres. He's gone for goal. And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
He's having a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Semenyo. Oh, that's a key interception.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Madueke. To Havertz. Great vision. Now it's Haaland. That has ended up in no man's land. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Martinelli. Havertz. Doku.
Manchester really are one of these sides that pride themselves.
Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Rodri. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Rodri. And he's managed to get free. White defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Haaland. He's looking wide.
That's going in strongly.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gehi spots it and intercepts. Rice with a definite foul there. Cherki. Martinelli. Cherki. And that has left him in a heap. Martinelli. Lewis Skelly receives it in a wide position. Bullish header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Cherki. And it's made its way to him. He's beaten the last shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Now it's Havertz. Havertz makes a dash for it. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Gehi. O'Reilly. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No joy this time. Havertz. Now it's Madueke. Gyökeres. O'Reilly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Havertz. Now he's got space here. He's got away. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Doku. Zubimendi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kusanov. Half an hour played now. Havertz. And claimed it back swiftly. It's a pretty loose pass. Madueke. Gyökeres. Bernardo Silva. And Cherki. And he's decided to go for it. Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Semenyo is there to clear. Just about within shooting range. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Gyökeres. Semenyo has created one goal already. And here's Havertz. And that interception was most necessary. Doku. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Kusanov. Gehi. And it's O'Reilly. That's the throw. Rodri. O'Reilly. It's Bernardo Silva. Havertz. Oh, well played.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They
Shot, surely! And for a moment, time stood still. Arsenal have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. O'Reilly. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. That's a sharp pass. Rodri. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Semenyo. He's found a way through. Matheus Nunes. And Kusanov. And it's Nunez. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. And he's been shifted off it. Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. Semenyo has the space to scheme. Pass somewhat off target. Bernardo Silva, foot in. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Gehi. That's a good ball out wide. And Cherki. Probing pass, and he gets rid in a hurry. Havertz. O'Reilly gets across to intercept that. Rodri, and it's Bernardo Silva. Havertz. Lewis Skelly is onto this, and a shot! Matheus Nunes. That has not gone well. Saliba, not the most accurate pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Haaland.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Semenyo
has been indicated.
Nicely aimed pass. A good read.
That's great positioning So good from him.
Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Martinelli. He'll try from distance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Gyökeres. Doku. Oh, good-looking ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Havertz. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Arsenal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
With the father of a boy.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's hoisted clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Saliba. Gyökeres. Oh, good spread. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the keeper beats it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
This looks promising. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Cherki. He's had it taken off him. Gyökeres. Is there any... And he shoots! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Arsenal get their 4th corner. Semenyo getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And they're quick to get it back. And he welcomes it in. Gyökeres receives it in a good position here. Doku. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And again! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Matheus Nunes. Now Semenyo. Now it's Havertz. He's in a great position here. Bernardo Silva. Haaland looking to add to his goal. Now it's Martinelli. Semenyo. Haaland. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Havertz. Martinelli wins the duel this time. And the shot! And again! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Martinelli. And that is well cleared. In with the challenge. Oh, there's a probing ball. Arsenal still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Doku is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kusanov. Gehi. Good effort from distance. It's gone for a throw-in. Bernardo Silva. And Cherki. Rodri. What's destined for the flank? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
He's having a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're up to 5 corners now. Semenyo can get it clear. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's there to get it away. And it's Subimendi. Haaland was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And the shot! Frustratingly close. Your impressions? Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good take in a good area. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Semenyo. That is good progress on the left. And here's Havertz. Arsenal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Madueke. Semenyo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be...
Tries one from range! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Doku. Cherki. Spread out to the left. That's going wide left. Semenyo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Havertz. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Haaland. Cherki. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Gyökeres to Martinelli. Semenyo. Kusanov. Now it's Semenyo. Now who's going to be first to this? Ambitious ball here. Well read, nice interception. Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nicked it back promptly. Kusanov, tidy with his distribution. Now it's Nunez. Lewis Skelly does well to get it back. He came in hard, very hard. Gyökeres. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Rice. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Corner count is rising. That's 6.
Coming on the field is number 47.
Rodri with the clearance.
Phil Foden.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Haaland. He's going for goal! And that could have brought them level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Him is number 26, Savinho.
Matheus Nunes. Out of play for a throw. Rice. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's gone loose. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Good chance here. And the difference is still 1, but only just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Can he let... Now it's Foden. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. He's having a pop!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Martinelli. Trossard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, this looks sharp. Gyökeres. Can he finish? Goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there, A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play. Saka coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Gyökeres. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's the keeper's ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And that was very necessary. Arsenal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Matheus Nunes. Gehi. And it's Rodri. And Kusanov. Gehi. And he's managed to get rid. That has not gone well. Havertz. Oh, what a ball! He's had a shot! Chance again. No.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Havertz. Gyökeres. He is just caressing the ball. Now big chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Trossard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Lofted upfield. Nicely spread. Now it's Haaland. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Saka. Foden pinches it off him. Gyökeres. And the shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Maybe 3 minutes added time.
O'Reilly. Savinho is onto this. Gyökeres. There's the shot! No, just not quite. referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And he can clear it away. Saliba concedes a free kick for that. Yehi.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Foden. Bernardo Silva. Chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Matches Nunes. And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down,